Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bathroom Diaries. No, I'm just joking, but welcome back to day 25 of this whole 350-day challenge I'm doing. And the intention set for this journey is just to show you that you can be disciplined enough to do a single habit daily for an entire year, mostly for the most part, if you would like to. It's just something you have to keep showing up for yourself every day. But anyways, I said in some previous videos that I was going to do a 3-day fast for the last fast of Year of the Snake. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 9th, so symbol of completion. Woo, numerology peeps out there. So I'm going to start tomorrow. Other than that, I'm feeling really good. I hope you guys are feeling really good out there. My affirmations at the beginning of the video that I love using just on a daily is I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, happy. And you are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, happy. Ignore what my fingers were doing there. But yeah, man, self concept going up, dude. I'm tapping more and more into my higher self, letting go a lot more, having a lot more fun with these. Not these videos specifically. These ones are kind of more like if I was to talk to you one on one on a chill day. We're not really like there'll be laughs and stuff like that, but they're really chill as opposed to when I'm letting go being a goofball. But I can assure you, I've been letting go a lot more. Just reality is so unserious, and a lot of the things that happen and a lot of the distractions just make me, I don't know, they just make me chuckle every day at how a lot of the things that are built in this world are to literally keep you from going within yourself. So I've just come to terms with it by comedy, laughing, and going within, because I've known for years about this stuff that's starting to come out now. Anyone who's had an awakening years ago or was a quote unquote CT, I'm not going to say the word because the government would love that, but anyone that was into these theories years ago or theory crafting or just going down rabbit holes is not surprised by what's going on. And then you start to hit that point where some people don't go down a spiritual awakening, but you start to realize what all of these things in nature are about, at least in relation to each individual. So you just get to a point where it's like, you know it's another day in the matrix, the matrix that is ourselves. But yeah, man, I want this series to serve as just a reminder that when you go in, you truthfully take back a lot of your power. You end up mastering your mind. So like me, I used to struggle heavily with like overthinking, OCD, things like that, and I never had any proper diagnosis of it or anything, so I'd say undiagnosed. But I managed to literally change my self concept and everything. And I've been meditating since I was 14, but I started taking it serious as I got into like an adult age. Because back then, I'm just thinking nothing's really coming of it. But then I ended up going, kind of doing like a living life review and going back to a lot of encounters I've had in my life and realized where meditation helped me stay pretty, or I would say regulate my nervous system a lot quicker. And normal moments that would have people like kind of tweak out, they would be shocked by me staying calm. And I'm like, I don't actually even know why I'm like this. But then I realized I can chalk it up to literally the identity that I began to embody and the reps that I put in for meditation and a lot of other things. So, this stuff really works. You got to be the one to make it work, though. And I want us to use these videos to serve as kind of like a what's going on in my personal life with things, or how I'm improving my self concept without being too out there with what I'm claiming in videos. I think I think I hit a point in this series where I was claiming some things in videos, saying like, I'm abundant, I'm this, I'm God, everything works out in my favor, blah blah blah. But I want to go away from that, because if you're in this work, you should be doing that in private anyways. Like, not doing it in private as you can't. Do what you want. You're grown, teach their own. But what I mean is, like, you should be doing these practices off video anyways. Don't just get on video to say it, or to wear a mask, or to, like, what is it called? I don't know, pander, performative spirituality. I'm not even sure, but really embody this shit. And my video cut off because I hit 9 o'clock. So again, another thing to do with that. And I've been probably saying it in every video. I don't really remember the videos. I kind of go with the flow upload them and forget about them. But I have an alarm set for every single hour of the day to remind myself to affirm, because I'm like spamming affirmations just for fun, because I find it fun. Don't drive yourself insane with affirmations. But I think the way I'm just going to wrap up this video is say, keep being strong, man. Keep being you. Be authentically you. In my own personal experience and what I've come to just know for myself is being authentically you is one of the highest frequencies you can embody, because you polarize people. That you find the people who are going to just fuck with you a lot faster, and they're going to be a lot more down to earth and click with you and stay along with you in your journey. And you're going to easily repel the ones who just are not meant to be in your life, not meant to be on your journey. And you don't have to hide. You don't have to hide behind who you are. Just be who you are. And I think people who are authentic are really, really dangerous people. Not dangerous in the literal violent sense or where your mind might go, but dangerously uncontrollable and just dangerously close to God, bro. No joke. Dangerously close to your higher self is being authentic. Because what else can you get? You know, someone like me, for example, I see all the strategies out there and everything that can work to blow up your social media and to do this and do that. And depending on what you want to do, go for it, do it. But for me, it doesn't feel authentic to me. So I go the more raw route, no keywords, no this, no that. I just want to do it authentic. And I built channels like this. So that's what I stick by. It wouldn't be authentic to me to do those things. But then, what I missed about that half of the equation is then also incorporating a ton of laws out there of the universe, like really understanding that, okay, the reason I'm able to build this stuff though. Oh snap. Is it dying? No, I don't know if it's dying. I thought I saw a blink. I might be tripping. I don't know, I might be tripping. But um one thing that I seen, or one thing that I realized a long time ago, not too late, but right on time, is that the belief really needs to still be there on the level of like, okay, if you're not going to use certain tactics and everything to get people to watch you or whatever, putting yourself on every social media platform, then your self concepts really got to be on that godlike level where you don't need anything outside of yourself. You are the entertainment, you are the show, people come for you, this that, like your self concept has to be up there for reality to reflect that to you. Hopefully that's making sense. I know that'll make sense to someone out there. You know what? No, that's what I'm saying. I want to start claiming. Maybe I should to break out of my comfort zone. I should probably be on video sounding wild. That's what I mean. I don't like saying like, "Oh, I hope someone out there gets it." I know someone out there it'll make sense to you, but I still find myself getting caught in that loop of being like, "Oh, I hope that." Bro, fuck that. No, I know someone out there will get what I'm saying, and the right person will hear it when they need to hear it. Like I literally titled the video "Meh Meh Meh Meh," and it was one of my most popular shorts on this channel. Like that's what I'm saying. That's kind of that self concept where I genuinely believe in my heart I can upload and post anything. I don't need to do fancy titles and things like that. I can do one word titles if I want to. So what happens to me is sometimes I get caught up in going back in that mindset that I need a special way to do things. But social media and content creation has always come natural to me. So that's kind of the identity I'm wiring in with being my higher self as well. But it's funny because sometimes the more you play the human game, you can get wrapped up in getting caught up in other people's narratives, the human narratives, or just society's narrative and norm. So you got to be. It's funny. There's a very delicate balance to be found or discovered with this whole journey. So yeah. Anyways, much love. I'm out of here. Keep your head up. Stay locked in, and can't wait for this year of the horse because we're gonna be going off. All right. Love y'all. Peace.